Your Excellency, the Deputy President, the conversation on the danger posed by the consumption of illicit brews, use of drugs and substance abuse in our country, and more so in the Rift Valley, is timely. Various studies in this topic, branded in Nakuru County as the business of death, have shown the use of illicit brews, drugs, and substance abuse among the youth, and now some older people, does not only pose a challenge to our social, economic, political, and health progress, but also threaten local and national peace and security. Therefore, it is an evolving challenge that all players at the national and county levels must fold their sleeves and tackle to avoid the lethal consequences of this menace. Indeed, illicit alcohol and substance abuse among youth affect not only the individual users and abusers, but also their families and society. These effects include neglect of responsibilities, increased trends in criminal activities, including organized criminal gangs, violent crimes and international drug trafficking, interpersonal violence, diminished attachment to family and others, impaired self-regulation and problem-solving, decreased development of prosocial attitudes and behavior and health impairment, including mental disorders, reduced life expectancy among the users and abusers. In addition, studies show a death rate of 2.5 times higher than normal among users and abusers. These rates are highest among young adults aged 18 to 35. Youth in this age bracket constitute about 60% of Kenya's national population, hence being the most vulnerable group. Allow me to demonstrate how deep this malaise has become ingrained in our society here in Nakuru County. Sometime in September last year, a 30-year-old resident of Elbagon in Molo sub-county, serving as an assistant county commissioner in KIHIKA, took a short leave to visit his family in Nakuru. With some free time, he went on a night-long drinking spree with his friends in Molo, and sadly, he died the following day from alcohol poisoning, ending a promising administrator's life and leaving behind a young widow and children orphaned at a very young age. On August 8th of 2021, 10 people in the Hodi area of Bahati sub-county died after consuming what tests confirmed to be poisoned illicit liquor. Another 6 people died 4 months later in December 2021 after consuming illicit brew in Jawadho village, Njoro sub-county. Similar deaths arising from illicit brew consumption have been recorded in Molo, Kuresoi South, and Kuresoi North sub-counties. Where deaths have not been reported, you will find once able-bodied youths have been turned into zombies after using drugs and abusing substances that are now easily available in urban centers and villages. Your Excellency, investigations and studies reveal that the purveyors of this menace have devised ways to continue their deadly business under the noses of administrators and security agents. The merchants of this business in Molo, Joro, Bahati, Kuresoi North, Kuresoi South, Gilgil, and parts of Nakuru City have become so enterprising that they conduct their businesses in toilets and even in cemeteries to escape the prying eyes of security officers and administrators. Informal settlements in urban centers in the county have become dens where these merchants conduct their businesses, exacerbating the sorry state that already exists in those areas. In Nakuru City, areas of Kaptembwa, Kivumbini, Kuaronda, Canyon, London, Morogi, and other densely populated slums have become stomping grounds for peddlers of drugs and merchants of illicit brews. Efforts to stamp out this menace must begin in these areas. To stem the spread of the malaise, which is morphing into a security threat at the national and county levels, all players, political leaders, security agencies, the clergy, and the relevant state agencies must work together. It is evident that weak laws, regulations, and law fines have largely contributed to the state we are in regarding illicit brew consumption. As a region, we must develop strong legislation that provides punitive consequences for peddlers of drugs and merchants of illicit brews. Here in Nakuru County, we are preparing a law to this effect. We will seek the support of the national administration of the national government and security teams in the county in the fight against this illicit brews and use of drugs. In the meantime, we have tightened the issuance of licenses to bars and wines and spirits outlets. This year, out of 3,654 applications, licenses were issued to 2,919. 445 were rejected. We want to guard and ring fence our youths from illicit brews and the use of drugs. In conclusion, I want to thank the national government for identifying the dangers of this menace and bringing us together to discuss and find ways of containing the spread of illicit brews and the use of drugs. This is a fight that we cannot wish away because the consequences are worse. In fighting against this business of death, we seek to reduce poverty, unite families, mold a healthy workforce, clean our politics, entrench harmony and peace in our society, and